Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jones is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the 5. Outside Irving. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Irving. The 3 from Barnes. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Here's Siakam. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 5.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Here's Barnes. Second chance shot. Here's Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Schroeder against Doncic. Lively's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. The second effort, up and in on the layup. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
The 3 for Doncic. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Schroeder against Doncic. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. And it's all evened up. 6 points for him.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Siakam. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And one outstanding thing the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dante Exum comes in for Jones. And then for Toronto, Achua comes in for Pirtle. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And the Raptors with some changes. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's McDaniels in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Schroeder. The pass to Achua. Off target with his 3. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point lead. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Schroeder. That shot misses. Nice D from Doncic. Powell finds Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Trent passes to McDaniels. Shot to stop the run. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Here's Exum. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. And here is McDaniel. Still scoreless. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Good on the bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
It's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Hardaway's checked in for Irving. Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Exum. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 8. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Williams. A nice shot by McDaniels.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Schroeder outside. And he drives in. He dishes it to Young. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Exum. Doncic feeling it out. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's down. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So for Toronto right now, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. OG Anunoby is out there with Dick. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. GA, we've seen it over the last couple years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Now here is Hardaway. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Right wing. Anunoby against Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Misses the wing three. And they're moving it up. Baseline J on the way. Dick can't get it to go.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Inside, Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Hurdle finds Barnes. That one falls. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do. And he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 6.
Dialing it in from deep. Irving is so confident from downtown.
Here's on an open. No scoring in this one. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Dick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dick's got his first points of the game. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry kicks to Irving. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
We see his playmaking ability each year. It's been growing and growing. Beautiful play by Kyrie.
The kick out to Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Curry passes to Lively. Irving looking over the floor. Launches it. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
Tremendous form on the jump shot. One of the reasons Kyrie's so consistent with it.
Toronto calls timeout. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 15-point game. Here's Pirtle. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Even against contact, Jakob Pirtle stays strong. A guy his size won't get tripped up very easily.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, "Loyalty never fades away." 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Schroeder to the left wing. Here's Achua. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Irving. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Getting that point-blank shot, that's exactly what Kyrie was looking for.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Here's Achua. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Irving for 3. Here's Lively. And that one, good. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Here's Schroeder. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Pirtle. Fades back. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Achua. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Good on the second free throw. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Mavericks lead by 18. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Lively in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now Schroeder after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Schroeder. Passes it to Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
You talk about a guy who is hitting his stride. Jakob Poeltl has grown into his own potential and is delivering on the floor.
And it's Doncic missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Anunoby.
Inside, OG gets assertive and gets through the defense. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Schroeder, right side. From outside, off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. We work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now, here's Siakam. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Lively. Outside Irving. No good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now Jones following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Good on the triple. Williams has got 5 points so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the Raptors call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
He's checked in for Dallas. Dante Exum comes in for Derek Jones. Young's checked in for the Raptors. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. And here is Anunoby. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. A second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got his first 2 points.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Outside Irving. A 3-ball. They get it again. Powell kicks to Exum for 3. Good D by Barnes.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 5.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The kick out to Williams. Dishes it to Doncic. From outside the arc. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Trent against Irving. Second shot opportunity. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense. The block frequency kind of speaks for itself.
Raptors trail by 15. Here's McDaniels. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Hardaway's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 16. Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him. And it's off from 3-point range. Now, McDaniels. And here's Trent outside. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They got Siakam. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Anunoby.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Mavericks leading by 14. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Hardy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Williams for 3. They get the rebound. Ively, and he lays it straight in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Jones, the pass to Lively. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
The assist. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Schroeder outside to stop the run. At the top of the key, Boucher. On the wing, Anunoby. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
And that one's good. Hardy.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Now here's Hardaway after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Over to the left wing with the shot and another basket for Dallas.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And Toronto has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. to the middle. Here's Siakam. Nails the baby hook.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
Here's Hardy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardy's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Count the basket. And 12 points for Jaden Hardy.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Barnes. The Mavericks making the shot. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Pirtle's checked in to the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Or he can catch fire in a hurry.
And that one's good. Hardy.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Float loose and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Dick. Guarded by Hardaway. Right through the D for the layup.
I like how Boucher was willing to pass it.
To the paint. Dick with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's McDaniels. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Irving for three. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Trent. D right on him.
Not a physically imposing defender, but Kyrie with great footwork and timing to affect the shot.
Now the pass to Hardy. Dallas moving it around. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Now Dick, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. 2 points, that one goes.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done, easy layup.
Outside Irving. Traps in the tray.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Young kicks to Boucher. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Trent outside, so no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.